Today I will be going 24 hours phone-less. It's so funny that I'm thinking of an entire challenge for a video of not being on my phone for 24 hours, but it's really gotten to that point where I do not go longer without my phone. Probably than a few hours. Probably the longest that I go without my phone is when I'm sleeping. But it's gotten to the point where I am on my phone, picking up my phone way more than I am picking up my book, more than I would like to. I can truly tackle down my physical TBR if I put this phone down and use my time more wisely. And so then I thought of this video of going an entire day, an entire 24 hours of literally not using my phone, putting it to the side, not touching it until the 24 hours is over, and truly just seeing how much I can read within the span of a day. And I've also thought of a few little things that I do on my day-to-day already, but want to do in this video without using my phone. So I have fun things like reading by the pool, painting my nails. I literally have one that says read, 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 which I know this entire video is about that, but if I can add something on my to-do list, knowing that I'm gonna scratch it off or like hit done, just for that satisfaction, I'm gonna add it on there. And I have coloring on my iPad or coloring book, and then walk on treadmill. Also, I did not know how I was going to track these 24 hours. I feel like it's very satisfying to visually see the timer going down, and I knew that I didn't want to use my phone, so I'm going to be using my iPad instead. And the 24 hours starts now. Let's talk about the 4 books that I plan to read in today's video. I am so close to finishing The Hunger Games. This is by Suzanne Collins. I literally have like 7 chapters left, and I was reading it this morning, and I literally had to make myself stop reading so that I can get ready to film this video. It has caught my attention so well. I am hooked into the storyline. I am so invested. I'm so eager to like find out what happens next, even though I know what's going to happen next because I love the movie and I do remember a lot about the movie, but I still feel like there's like this fun surprise with the book. Either way, I am so excited to finish this book. I'm so excited to just sit and read. If you have not watched the Hunger Games movies or have read the books, I highly encourage you to. Also, the other book that I'm currently reading is The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center. I am not very far into this book. I'm 71 pages in. It's about this woman, Emma, who is striving to be a screenwriter, and she has this huge crush on this famous screenwriter named Charlie Yates, and she ends up having to go to LA for 6 weeks to help completely rewrite this screenplay that Charlie Yates wrote about a rom-com that was honestly completely terrible, the worst thing that she's ever read, especially coming from him, who she idolizes. She ends up going to LA and helps him completely rewrite the screenplay, and it's so good. It's so fun. It's so funny because where I am right now, you do not see these two characters even falling in love, but it's so nice because you know that's exactly what's going to happen. I also will be reading the 5th book in the Heartstopper series. This is the last book. I don't think she's releasing anymore. I feel like I think this is the final book, or maybe she is. I honestly don't know. So I don't want to say this is the final, but this is the last book that is out in the series thus far. This is the series by Alice Osman. It is a graphic novel about 2 teen boys, Charlie and... is this horrible? Nick and Charlie. It's a beautiful relationship based in high school, and it talks a lot about mental health and the hardships of being openly gay and being bullied because of it and all of that. And I have been really enjoying this book. This love is just so tender. It's so sweet. I genuinely did not think that I was going to really love the story as much as I did. I thought that I was going to have a hard time really connecting with the characters with just a few words on a page, but it's actually been the quite opposite. I've been able to be so invested into their story, really care about the characters, feel for them, and I love that. And so I knew, why not read the last book in today's video? It's going to be really easy and doable for me. Now to the very last book. This is an author that it's like a weekend read for me. I gravitate towards her books when I know that I'm going to be going on a plane, because it's books that I don't have to put that much effort in, but I'm completely invested into the story, and it's such an easy page turner. And that book is War D by Frida McFadden. I've heard really good things about this book. I've heard that this is like very eerie and creepy, and I'm here for it. I have been seeing it on my nightstand for over a month now, and I just have been wanting to read it but just haven't come around to it. So today is the perfect day to start this book. I really hope that I get a lot of these done. I feel like it'll be so satisfying too, because the entire purpose of today's video is being on my phone just to read, and I have a good feeling that I'll be able to get a lot of this done. It's time to go have some breakfast, and I will catch up with you guys when it's time to read. This is what I have been looking forward to. Just sitting on the couch and finishing this book. I'm on chapter 22. I just read the scene where the Capitol gives the feast, where basically something that every single person that's alive desperately needs is in this one area, and they have to fight to get their bag. And that was such an intense scene. It's absolutely insane. I'm just so invested. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to just keep on reading. It literally feels like I'm playing a movie in my head while reading this book. Is so good. I have 2 chapters left. I'm so tempted to just keep on reading, but I'm gonna go make myself go on a walk, move my body. I've been trying to do it once a day, so now is the chance. I am back from the gym. I showered. I have 1 chapter left. I'm soaking this in. This is such a fun experience with this book. 1 more chapter. Let's do it. End of book 1. What an emotion roller coaster this book was. This is a 5-star read. That was so good. I highly recommend for you to read the book. Now the next one is Catching Fire. I'm gonna sit here with no phone, eat my goodles, and just process this book. That was an intense book. I was going to finish this book already. After I finish the book, normally I would pick up my phone, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna sit here silently. What a weird concept. And eat. Now that book 1 is all done, I'm gonna go and start my audiobook of The Rom-Commers. I've been reading it, but to help me out so that I can get more reading done, I'm gonna listen to my audiobook while I do my nails. Dude, I am going to be thinking about the Hunger Games for a while. That book was so good. I am currently in the process of learning how to do my own gel nails. This is like a form of like self-care, and this is just so exciting. The idea of being able to paint my nails and they last like 2 to 3 weeks just sounds so nice. I got my UV light, I got my regular light, I got my buffer, things to clean my cuticles. I've already put sunscreen on my hands so I can protect my skin from the UV light. I got all of the polishes, not the Cholula and the Chili Flakes in the back. I got all of my polishes that I'll be using. I'm really stuck between these two pinks. I got like my top coat, my bottom coat, my primer, my dehydrator. I'm gonna put acetone in this, and I'm gonna use this to clean my skin if I get gel on it, which I most likely will. And then my cuticle thingy-majig and a nail file. And my mask as well, because I do not want to breathe in all of the fumes that come with this polish. So now, let's start the audiobook, let's start my nails, and let's have some fun. I have finished my first hand. The color is absolutely gorgeous. Now I got my whole other hand to do. Oh my goodness. I love that I was able just to sit and be completely thrown into an entire story, whole plot line, emotions and all, under 2 hours or whatever it was. I felt giddy. I was just like, I just kept turning the page, just wanting to know what's gonna happen next. I loved this one. I was so happy to finish the book and realize, wait, we're on a cliffhanger. There's more to this story, and to read the author's note and know that there actually is the 6th and final book coming out. I have no idea when that's going to come out. I haven't heard anything about it. As you guys heard me say earlier in the video, I didn't even know if this was the last book or not. But to know that there's actually another book coming out makes me so happy, because I definitely need like a closure book. In this book, I actually don't want to say because it's the 5th book, and if you haven't even read the series, or if you are in the middle of it, I'm not going to tell you what this book is about. But it's just like progress of their relationship. They're so smart and mature in their relationship, and they're 16 years old. Like, these boys communicate and talk about their feelings. I love it. They're just so loving, so lovable. I had a lot of fun. I highly encourage you guys to read this love story. It's a graphic novel. It's about 2 boys based in high school, where they talk about all of the hard emotions that they feel with each other, with themselves, with society, with school. It has a lot of growth. I'm so happy that I read it. Now me and Jaden are actually going to be making dinner, and afterwards I will be probably picking up another book. I'm thinking Ward D or reading more of the rom-comers, but I'm thinking more Ward D. So today I present you, what is it, a Firehouse burger. We got this yummy white sauce that HelloFresh taught us, with onion straws, pickles, a hamburger, and the hamburger got Frank's seasoning and hot sauce, and then we got a mix of sweet potato and regular fries with my favorite ever spindrift. I am on page 8, chapter 8, page 50. It is time for me to get into bed and just read my heart out. I was hoping that I was gonna be almost done with this book, like have an hour left and be able to finish it in the morning, but I really overestimated how much reading I could get done, which It's a classic thing for me to do. So far, this challenge has been extremely easy. I am curious as to see how the morning will go because I'm not going to use it to like have my alarm. I'm not going to use it to wake up. I'm thinking about using my iPad as an alarm, or just because I don't have anything to do tomorrow, just not have an alarm. I didn't even watch Ryan Trahan's new video today on my iPad. Like, I did not watch anything on my iPad. I used it just to listen to my audiobook, and it was just like really easy to detach myself. I haven't been like itching to go on it. Like, I feel like genuinely tomorrow when the challenge is over, I'm not going to be gravitating towards it because I'm realizing I really do not need to be on it, like, period. Like, I'm on it for entertainment, but I can entertain myself with other things like going on a walk, going by the pool, painting my nails, reading. And like, I didn't even end up coloring on my iPad today because I was just occupied with doing other things, and I thought that I was gonna like be bored, and I genuinely was not at all. I will be getting into bed, reading some more. I definitely will be finishing this book tomorrow regardless of the whole phone challenge, but I will see you guys in the morning. And I had a lot of fun today. I hope so far the video is entertaining. The next morning, and I have successfully gone to sleep and woke up without using my phone. And typically, I would say 99% of the time when I wake up, I go on my phone immediately. I've been watching the Ryan Trahan videos, or I just watch something else on YouTube, but by now, if this was a normal day, I would have already been on my phone for like 30-40 minutes. And the fact that I haven't been on it at all is really teaching me just how much I can go without my phone, and especially without even using it as an alarm. I mean, it's also because it's Sunday and I didn't need to have an alarm, but that's also nice to like not have it to wake me up to then immediately like just pick it up and go on it. I just picked up my Kindle. I'm actually really realizing how much I get distracted on my phone. There is times where I allow myself to watch as much YouTube as I want, or I don't even scroll on Instagram that much, and when I do, it's to support the Bookstagram accounts that I follow. But I'm generally realizing that I just get distracted on it. Say if I knew that yesterday I wanted to go to the gym, I wanted to read by the pool, I wanted to paint my nails, I would have done all of those things without my phone. For example, I already read when I go on the treadmill. When I paint my nails, I listen to an audiobook. But the times in between, I feel like I would have gone on my phone and had it harder for me to get up. And there's been days where I'll read for 3 hours to finish my book, and then I pick up Heartstopper and read it in one sitting, and then I pick up another book. So it wasn't necessarily like yesterday was out of the ordinary. I just don't do that, what I did yesterday, as often as I would like. But I think I'm realizing like the little tasks that I wanted to do were a lot easier for me to get done because I wasn't being distracted. This video really taught me that I can go completely without it. When I did know a little bit in the back of my mind that I could, this is like a solid answer of yes, I can go without it. I think I'm going to read for the next 6 minutes, and that was fun. Let's keep on reading. I'm just now realizing I could have used this screen this entire challenge instead of just the little box on the home screen. I didn't know that I can do this until right now. So in the next challenge, I'll have this instead of the little box. Successfully been without my phone for 24 hours, and it has taught me a lot. that I don't have a phone addiction, but I get distracted on my phone a little too much. I can read a lot more if I'm not on my phone. Go figure. That is going to be it for today's video. I had so much fun doing today's challenge. I hope you had fun watching. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.